This is the 5-Minute Youth Devotional Reading with Alex Sarria.
August 8. A profitable business. O Lord, what a variety of things you have made. In wisdom you have made them all. The earth is full of your creatures. There are quite a few texts that refer to creation, but are not found in Genesis. This is the case with Psalm 104. It reminds us that there are many works that the Lord has done, and that they were all done with wisdom. At the beginning of the verse, everything seems normal. The strange thing arises when we get to the end of the verse. In several translations, you can find other terms, possessions, or creatures. And wow, it doesn't seem the same to use either term. Well, these little obstacles arise when you read the biblical text, and they are due to various reasons. The first of these is linguistic difference. The Old Testament, for the most part, is written in a Semitic language called Hebrew. Our language is very different from that language, and not only because it has other words to designate concepts, but because the same concepts are viewed differently. For example, our language identifies things by their appearance, and Hebrew by their function. The second is a result of cultural difference. Not only did they think differently, but they lived differently. Most of us live in cities. Many of them lived in heavily rural environments. We talk about gadgets and technology. They talk about the state of a field and plowing types. And the third is due to ignorance of history. We must know the details of its history to understand its texts. So what about this verse? Does God do business with us or not? Well, let's clarify it in the 3 levels mentioned. The word in the original refers to properties, but the movable properties. It is a term that is often used for livestock or people. Therefore, using creature or possession is correct. Remember that the mentality of this time is nomadic, and for a nomad, there's nothing of greater value than its children and flocks. In that sense, the verse would say that the most valuable thing in creation for God is His creatures, including us. A benefit, therefore, had much more to do with the development of creatures than with the acquisition and collection of beings. Caring for and watching a sheep grow, protecting and watching a child mature was the most that could happen to a nomad, and that was for their benefit. God, according to the psalm, has made many things, but those that please Him most are His creatures, the living beings populating every corner of the world. That should make us reflect on how we treat His creation, people, and nature alike. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If this was helpful for you, please share it with a friend. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Always remember this: walking with God is the greatest thing you could ever do. You are His priority. Make Him yours, and you will always live out your purpose. God bless.